my name is Chloe, and welcome to day 17 of Vlogmas. So if you've not seen one of these videos, what I did is at the beginning of the year, I asked my friend to recommend me 24 books that either she loved or that made her think of me or that she wanted me to be the guinea pig for or whatever the case may be. I asked her to pick 24 books, and she emailed the list to my husband, and my husband was supposed to cut them up, put them in strips, put them in a coffee cup. Instead, he did this. So put them on huge pieces of paper, and here we are. So it is September 21st, and by golly, I am getting a little stressed because today's day 17, which means I have quite a few books left, and I'm 36 weeks pregnant, just about 36 weeks pregnant. And so we're about to have a big transition, a new baby, all the things, a lot of unknown. As of today, baby is still breech. And so we have about a week until they're going to try to manually flip the baby. And that's got like a 50-50 success rate. And so I've had 2 vaginal births and 1 C-section. My C-section was really awful, had a lot of side effects, a lot of things really not great happen. And so I'm really wanting to avoid that. So that has been taking up a lot of my time and a lot of my brain space, doing all the different exercises. I've been going to the chiropractor like 3 days a week, just to make sure my pelvis is all open, lined up everywhere it needs to be. And we've started some acupressure stuff, and it's been very all consuming. So that's really life. Today is a rainy day, and my daughter has a soccer game at 10. The 8 o'clock games have been canceled. The 9 o'clock games have been canceled. Now it's almost 9 o'clock, and her game's at 10. So we're going to see if it happens or not. But while we're here, let's go ahead and pick for day 17. So it doesn't look like that many, but considering I want to be done by the end of November, I don't think it's going to happen. So we'll see. Hey, sis, will you go get my phone? American Dirt by Janine Cummings. I have already read this, gave it 3 stars, unhauled it. So let's pick another one. Let's see. The Diamond Eye by Kate Quinn. Okay, so I have there's no point in holding this up. I have been wanting to try Kate Quinn really since August, because Becca from Becca Books and Bujo and I did Deck TBR-a-thon together, and she's a big Kate Quinn fan. And so let's see, The Diamond Eye. So my friend that recommended all these, she's a friend in real life, and she is a big historical fiction fan. So I know this is another historical fiction. Yesterday was a historical fiction that was a big win. And this is fall. You know, we're just, I think, actually, is today the first day of fall?
I don't know.
Go ask Alexa. I think it's tomorrow, actually. But so the weather is very fall. This weekend is going to be rainy and fall. So okay, let's read what this is about. Tomorrow? Okay. As always, I have at least one kid standing right here. So she got me my phone so I could read the description, and she reported back. Tomorrow, September 22nd, is the first day of fall. But anyway, so we've got, let's see, returns with an unforgettable World War II tale of a quiet bookworm who becomes history's deadliest female sniper. Based on a true story in 1937 in the snowbound city of, I don't know, a bookish history student named Mila organizes her life around her library job and her young son, but Hitler's invasion of Ukraine and Russia sends her on a different path. You given a rifle and sent to join the fight, Mila must forge herself from studious girl to deadly sniper, a lethal hunter of Nazis known as Lady Death. When news of her 300th kill makes her a national heroine, Mila finds herself torn from the bloody battlefields of the Eastern Front and sent to America on a goodwill tour. Still reeling from war wounds and devastated by loss, Mila finds herself isolated and lonely in the glittering world of Washington, D.C., until an unexpected friendship with First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. So this is going to be interesting. Yeah, okay, so there's more, but we'll just leave it there. So that sounds really exciting, really interesting. I'm going to see, actually, I'll do this right now while I've got you on, let's see, The Diamond Eye. I don't know why that's hard for me to remember, but let's see if we can get it on audio. We can, and it's only 13 hours. I feel like, for some reason, I thought Kate Quinn was like super chunky books, but 13 hours. Let's see what it says, the book details. 435 pages. So we'll see. It might be a fast narrator or something, but that's everything. So I will kind of update. If we go to a soccer game, great. If we don't, great. I'll update you as we go. Hey everyone, so I think it's the next weekend. It's Saturday, September 28th, and I think I filmed this intro, picking the book, etc. last weekend. But I have just started, last night, this morning sometime, just started the Diamond Eye, and I am about a quarter of the way through, and so far so good. It's interesting enough. This is about a female sniper, and the first chapter is like her after she's had like hundreds of kills and stuff, and she is going to the White House. She's friends with Eleanor Roosevelt. She's got a mission there, etc. And then we jump back in time to find out how she got into this situation, this business, this career path, and kind of how she's trying to prove herself and what's going on. So I'm liking it. However, it's kind of slow. Honestly, it's good. It's not great. I actually just yesterday watched a video of somebody saying that they love Kate Quinn except for 2 books, and this is one of them. So if I don't like this, I'm not going to write off Kate Quinn, but I'm not liking it. It's fine. I really like the conversation around, like, she's a mother, and she's also this sniper. She's a chief. She's had to like really prove herself and work her way up. And so just the conversation around all the hats she's carrying, all the identities she's kind of trying to be and personify, and how hard that is. And so I'm really liking it in theory. I'm not sure where it's going. I'm about a quarter of the way through, like I said, and it's kind of a longer book. So we'll see. Today we are going to go to an arts festival, and it was one of my kids' favorite events that we did last fall. And so I have high hopes. They had free tie-dye, free painting, characters all over the place, and then tons of local artists and stuff. So I'll try to get some footage of that if we go, or when we go. So that's the plan for this morning. And then we've got K-State game and football this afternoon. So that's really the plan. I don't know if I've talked about it in these vlogs, but this pregnancy, the baby is posterior. So it's using my spine like as a resting post. Although I'm getting like a leg in the rib or something right now. So, but it's using my spine. And so a couple weeks ago I had a stretch where my back was like it hurt so bad. And then it got better, like baby moved, and within a day it was better, and I was feeling great for a week or 10 days or something. And then on Thursday my back kind of went out again. And so my chiropractor made a house call Thursday and Friday. She is a literal angel. Came over and she's helping. And so now like the arts festival feels doable, but after that I'm probably going to be on the couch for the rest of the day. So that's kind of where we're at. I've got a whole stack of books from the library that I need to pre-read for my daughter. So I don't know that I'm going to be doing a ton of listening today, but we'll see. And I will kind of update you if I have stuff to say.
Day breaks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my 3rd chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes.
Hey everyone, so it's the next day, and yesterday we went to the arts festival, and it was really fun. They have characters, and this time they had, like, you go around and can collect little knickknacks or things from every character, and so it was like a scavenger hunt, and that was fun, although a little freaky at times. So did that. The girls made tie-dye shirts again, and it's just so awesome. It's all free, and so you can do as much crafts and stuff as you want, and it was really fun. So we did that, came home, watched the K-State game. They won. That was great. We had a whole day, really, of sports, and just kind of like I predicted, I didn't do a whole lot. I took a shower. That was really my biggest accomplishment of the afternoon. So did that, watched the Royals game, watched some other Texas one. So overall, decent day. Royals did not win, but it's okay. So So I am now about 50% of the way through this book, and I'm feeling somewhat similar. So the book opens with our sniper lady at the White House with Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt. And so we kind of know where she ends up as far as, I mean, it's still like mid-war, I think, when she is at the White House, but we kind of know in general where she ends up. And I don't love that, because where we're at in the story, it's 1941, I think, and she has been injured severely twice, and she is just convinced that her next time will be the last time, and that she won't make it through the next time. And so she is really paranoid about that, and she's kind of like found a friendship relationship with her kind of commanding officer. I'm really naive in terms, military terms, but her commander, or whatever, the person right above her. And he's like, we all kind of feel that way when you're surrounded by what you're surrounded by. Like, it's hard not to kind of assume that your clock's ticking too. So that's what's going on. Like I said, since we know kind of the future, I feel like there's just not a lot of tension in this book, even though you would think, like, given the subject matter, it would be really stressful and high stakes. And I mean, it is, I guess, but not really. So I really don't know what's propelling the plot forward. It's a character study. I do like our main character. And again, I like she's still talking about her son and all of that. So I'm still liking that. But also, like, I don't know. It's just okay for me. So I have thought about DNFing it. I'm not going to as of now. I mean, it has the potential to be like 3.5 stars, but I think that would probably be our best bet. So I'll update today. We have started Church at Home, but it's like impossible to watch with kids. So I'm going to do some filming this morning, and then we are going to maybe try to watch that later, and to watch the Chiefs later, and the Royals later, and soccer later. Like, we've got all sorts of shenanigans going on today. So it's another beautiful day. That's a great thing. I love, like, I every year I think I tell my husband, like, let's move somewhere that is like this all year. Does that exist? I don't know, but it is just gorgeous. It's like mid 50s in the morning, and then low 80s in the afternoon. It's awesome. So that's it. We'll check in when I have more to say.
Lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open enough just to see if we'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and I.
Hey everyone, so it has been a couple days, and I'm really annoyed by that, because I wanted to update you right after I finished this, and things it's just been very, very busy. So yesterday we had gymnastics, and I don't even know all the things. One of my kids was just in a mood, or they were having a horrible day, and then I had the OB, and it was a sonogram that was good. I was just kind of stressed about it. And then it's the night, like yesterday was the night before we tried to manually turn the baby. And then today, this morning, we went to the hospital at 6:30, and they tried to manually flip the baby, and it failed. They were not able to flip the baby. So it's been like a really physically and emotionally heavy couple days, and I just haven't had the chance to get on and talk to you. So here we are. But I finished the Diamond Eye, and by golly, so I had talked about potentially DNFing this, not really loving it, and then the end was intense. Like, the end was by far the best part of the book, and the author's note, it gets me every time. Like, I had no idea that this was based on a true woman, and so that makes it really interesting. And the author's note was just so interesting about like where she took artistic liberties and where she didn't, and how factual this story was. And like I said, I just didn't know this was a real woman, which makes it even more interesting and made me like dive down a Google rabbit hole. Because, okay, so let's talk about it. So she was married really young to a terrible man, a terrible, terrible man who needed a young woman to like boost his pride, and yuck. And so I really liked kind of watching that relationship unfold throughout the years, because he really like tried to contain her or like keep control of her. And so I really liked watching that unfold, even though I was like so disgusted and he was so awful. And so I liked that. Like I have said multiple times before, I really liked the kind of discussion around her being this like crazy sniper, and also being a woman and being a mother and having a soft side. Like she wasn't this like heartless thing. And so I really liked kind of that conversation. And I liked learning more about the US and Russia's relationship at the time, because that's not something I've really read or thought or heard much about, is like the relationship with the Russians at the time before the end of World War II, all of that kind of stuff. So a lot of really interesting things, truthfully. And like I said, the end got really intense, action-packed, and like something happened where I was like, what just happened? And it was crazy. Definitely had my jaw on the floor. So overall, I would say this is like a 3.5 or 4. I enjoyed it more. Like, I think now it would be one that would be really good to go back and reread, because knowing that it's a true person and having that attachment to her now makes me want to go back and reread, because some of it was kind of slow and a little bit monotonous in what was happening. It was kind of similar over and over and over. But now that I know her and care about her, like I said, the tension is a little lacking, in the sense that we know because of the blurbs of present day that she's like okay, but I don't know, it's still like, I feel like it's still interesting. And I really loved the relationship between her and Eleanor Roosevelt. Like Eleanor Roosevelt, I wish I would have been alive when she was around, because she just sounds like a very interesting person. So anyway, that is my thoughts on the book. And I do feel like the present day chapters, while they took some, or not present day, but like nearing the end of the war, they took some, they like gave you a moment of brevity in the depth of like sniper killings and all the like craziness of a war, to be kind of in a safe spot. It kind of allowed you as the reader to kind of like breathe for a second, even though like it wasn't super high stakes. It was still super like just unsafe, I guess. I don't know. So I feel like I'm kind of contradicting myself. But anyway, that's it. So today, like I said, was the ECV. So my parents are up here, and we kind of have the morning to do whatever. It's 10:30. And so I think my husband went to work. He took the morning off, or planned to take the morning off, because we thought we'd be there longer. So yeah, I'm doing a little midweek filming. What's that? So doing that, and then they'll leave before nap time, because my kids all got up super early because they knew that today was going to be a weird day. So they all got up early. So we're going to try to do naps, and then one of my kids has soccer. So that's the plan for today, which you don't care about, because that's the end of this vlog. So I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.